it was shocking and surprising on a particular Sunday when I found out that she had been using drugs for probably a year or two.
He had spoken about it to us before that. We really didn't take him that seriously. But then he left us a note and he said, I've gone away. It's nothing to do with you, love. And he signed his name. And that really, it devastated us. We really felt really badly and really very, very sad. We were inconsolable, actually.
Well, I was probably 11 or 12, out of control, using any drug you can probably think of. And I was running away, never at home. I was just not in the best situation.
She had dropped out of school. She had displayed both illegal behaviors and abusive behaviors and had assaulted her mother.
Before my mom went to Changes, I was caught up in the drug scene with the drug dealing and drug using.
And I got into crystal meth and cocaine, and I went downhill from there. And from that time, my parents sent me to rehab. And it still didn't work. I still went out and started using, and my parents got involved with Changes.
Over time, he ran away more and more, and we just became more relaxed about it. And what the group helped us do in that regard was to detach ourselves from his actions without detaching ourselves from loving him, just from his actions. And we learned that his actions were his choices, that it was about him and it was nothing to do with us. And it allowed us to just forget about any guilt feelings that we might have had.
And so Changes, through its the structure of its support system, offers you the opportunity to change your own actions and the way you respond to your child, which in turn is going to keep them healthy and make them happy, which is going to really give you back your happiness.
When I came to Changes, I didn't think I had a problem. I thought that I was the parent in our household that was handling it correctly, and that I was not enabling my daughter, and that my wife was weak in the way that she tried to handle it. What Changes showed me was, one, how I was enabling my daughter, and how I used my role in the family of thinking I was superior to keep my wife from being able to make changes in her life.
And honestly, I didn't like Changes in the beginning. I just thought the worst thoughts because, I'm just thinking like, they're ruining my life, they're trying to change me, this is horrible.
And I didn't actually find out about Changes until after my mom had been in it for a while and things started changing. And I was wondering why it was happening, and different people would show up in different situations, and I didn't actually sit down and have a conversation with her about it until I had been clean one of the times for a while. And then that's when I knew that she was in the group, and that's what she was a part of, and that's what was helping her change and helping her be able to help me.
I had this plan for her. It was supposed to be just like it is on the TV sitcoms. And when that gets completely rearranged, you get a little bit selfish because your own plans, my plans for my daughter, weren't going to happen the way I'd planned them. But now I don't feel that way anymore. If she is happy and successful in her life, as she defines it, that's what's going to make me happy.
Well, things started to change. I wasn't really able to manipulate her so much, and it was getting harder for me to pull stuff on her, and we were actually doing less fighting because she learned some kind of tactics or something, how to work with me, which made me mad, but in the long run, it helped a lot.
My life was so dependent on what my daughter was doing, and I found that I did have the power to live my own life and no longer be dependent on her behavior for my success.
Without Changes, and there are people on the Redmond Sheriff's Police Department that would say without Changes, Sarah would be dead, and I might more than likely be in a mental institution. It was that bad.
When we first came to Changes, our family was in crisis. There were a number of things going on that we had absolutely no idea where to turn or how to handle them. And through the support offered by the parents and the other folks that have shared similar circumstances, we were able to take our family from where we were 2 years ago to where we are today, which is certainly not in crisis, and we're proud of the progress that our son has made, and things are going well. We're happy for that, and we hope that our experiences can help someone else who maybe is experiencing something similar.
I also thank Changes for helping my mom, which helped me. She was able to help me get off drugs and stay off drugs by not enabling me to do what I did before. She knew how to talk to me and how to divert me from doing things that I did before. So I thank Changes for helping my life and helping my mom.
We're glad you're with us.
I have to say thank you so much to the Changes Parent Support Group for helping us get through our son's issues and for allowing us to take the actions which has in fact allowed him to respond in a way that brought him back to stay with us at home. So we're very grateful for that.
I'm much more aware of what I say to my daughter and how I say it to her. And most importantly, I learn when I should not be saying anything.
I'm thankful for Changes because I now am going the right direction and have a loving and honest and forgiving relationship with my mom that I think both of us thought was not possible at some point in time. So it's something that we didn't think we'd have, and we have it in abundance.
Grateful just begins. That's the tip of the iceberg. That would cover what it's like to have a daughter back that you thought was gone forever. Thanks, Changes.
Thank you, Changes, for teaching me how to let my daughter live her own life.
Thank you, Changes, for being with me through the tough times and the easy times.